We've
That's
been
important.
joined by Reverend Norman Miller and Tamika Molden from Canaan Baptist Church, and they're going to be talking about an upcoming business networking event. So thank you both for joining the program.
Thank you for
Did I
having
pronounce your
us.
last name correctly?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just
Yeah.
making sure. All right, Dave. A little mood lighting. I like that. Nice. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, the business ministry overall, and then about the event.
Yeah, as we said before, we were on last time, and we talked about the vision, the pastor's vision. His vision was to unite the businesses in Canaan, to network them, and so that they can see what each of us is doing and basically learn from each other. And so what we've done over the years, we have developed that into a directory where we let people know different businesses that are available through the Canaan Baptist Church, but also in the community at large. So right now we have over 50 businesses that are part of the Canaan Business Network. We have done a number of different events, and one of the events we're doing this year is our Canaan Success Conference. Okay, so that's on October 28th. So that's basically what we're here tonight to try and promote is our Canaan Success Conference.
And what is going to be, what's that day going to look like?
Well, that day primarily we'll start off with a keynote speaker, with breakfast first of all, and then keynote speaker. As a matter of fact, Dwayne will be giving us testimonials to how he developed his entrepreneurship, and how his business is going, and so forth. And then we'll go on into our panelist discussion, where we'll have four members from the different organizations. One is the SBA, the Office of Business Diversity for the state of Delaware, um, First State, First State Community Loan Fund, and also our OIC School of Business, which was Dr. Nixie was here last time. So, those will be our panelists, and they will basically talk about what they do, and then we'll have discussions as to, how they can help, how their different business help the business community.
Okay.
And then we'll also go from there to lunch and then into some workshops. We have 4 workshops, and each person in attendance can choose from 2 workshops to attend. And those workshops will be about how to start a business, what you need to do, women entrepreneurship, youth entrepreneurship, and it will also be about the importance of youth entrepreneurship, and also the last one will be the relevance of the biblical relevance for entrepreneurship.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fantastic.
Now, I was speaking with someone in business a couple days ago, and I want you to tell all the viewers who might have businesses how important this is for them to attend and how different it is from other organizations that's trying to get businesses together.
Okay. Well, then the main thing that we try and do here is to give people an opportunity to first of all start a business, but then secondly to grow a business, to grow their business, because a lot of these business owners, they start off, having idea and a vision, and they go forth to try and pursue that vision, but oftentimes they lack the tools or the resources to actually go where they need to go. So one of the things we want to do is try to bring in some resources that they can go to. Like for example, if they need money or need funds to expand their business, the First State Loan Fund, they have different resources they can help out with that. If they need to find more buyers, the SBA is one of those persons can show you how to do that. They can also show you how to start a business and so forth, what you need to do. There's also other entities that will be there that can also help them out too. The YMCA also wants to be an exhibitor there.
Okay.
They'll be able to help particular women. They have the WANG program, which is women, WAN. I forgot the exact acronym, but it's about helping women businesses, women owners, to develop them and to make them into business owners.
And Tamika, how are you involved in this ministry?
Well, I belong to Canaan, and I'm also on the Business Network Committee. So I've been helping with getting the seminar together and preparing. So it's very important for black businesses. If you want to have a business, the first step is to understand the business. You have to understand the realm of what your business is, what your clientele is, and the goal is to have long-lasting stamina You don't want to start a business in 2 years it's out or 3 years it's out. You want to have a good reputation. You want to have all your legal documents in order. You want to make sure you understand the license part of it and how to set it up. Should it be a LLC? Should it be a S corporation? All of those things are very important because the larger your business gets, then the more people are generated, and then you have to make sure that you're paying your taxes and you're covered and you're doing the things you need to do. And all too often, people have an idea, and it can be a great idea, but you have to understand that there's a business side up to your business, which is the financial part of it. And then there's the part where you're actually providing the service and everything to the, environment. So if you don't understand it, it's best that you attend these seminars, that you get the information. And if you need funding, there are state programs, where's all this information at? That's why we're having this type of seminar, to get that information out to the community so that they understand and they're equipped and they have the knowledge to go forward and be successful to service the community properly.
Now, is this limited to any certain business, or is open to all different kinds of businesses?
All businesses, anyone, even if you don't have a business. This might be because right now you just may have a vision. So this would definitely be somewhere you want to go, because then you can begin your vision board, where this is the first step, understanding what you would need to do. Because let's face it, if you're going to go into business, you have to have some type of capital. How do you raise that capital? Where do you go for funding? What should your structure look like? What's your overhead? What are some other expenses? You have to have a plan B and C and everything else to stay relevant. So even if, I tell everyone, even if you're not actually a business owner, but you're thinking of it, these types of seminars are what you will want to get involved in, so you'll be equipped and ready.
And I would imagine, even if you have an existing business, that you would still benefit from attending.
Oh, definitely. There's going to be vendors there. We have exhibits there. We have entrepreneurs that are going to be talking about their journey. It's definitely a benefit, and the cost is it's only $10, so you can't beat that. It's definitely worth it.
And you get lunch and breakfast. So.
Is this the first time that Canaan Business Ministry has had this type of success conference?
No, actually, we've had what we used to call forums before, and we've decided to expand that into a full-day conference. So what we've done in the past, we had a number of agencies, both local, state, and we had the county, the city, and the state that came and talk about their different opportunities for business to minority and women business, veteran businesses, to actually deal with the state and the county and so forth. And then we also had First State Loan Fund. We also had the YMCA and other programs program individuals come in, and we had a panel discussion. And they will come in and they will talk about what their business is doing, how they can help out these different businesses. And that was like, we did that for about 3 years, and then we decided to do this conference. So this is the first time we're doing it as a conference, but we've done it in the past with other agencies as well.
Now, can you speak a little more on the Canaan Business Ministry? Because I know from time to time we all get together, all the different businesses, and the thing I loved about it was even though it was different businesses there, you see people interacting, well, you know what, I need this done, and that person was right there.
Right.
And we could depend on that person with their business to do whatever it might be. So can you elaborate a little bit more on
I think that's part of the key about the Canaan Business Network, the fact that it's, first of all, it's faith-based, which means that, you have like-minded individuals that are part of this business network. And so what that does is it means that, we're first looking at the same thing, the fact that we're serving the same God. And then secondly, we're then have the ability to network together and to say, well, I do this and so forth. And they can also, like she's a realtor, and we have contracts with different people in the business network that she can go to and say, what, and I can use for this, I can use for that. But the primary thing is that here we have businesses that they need each other, and they can see that by the fact that we have a listing of different businesses. And as you said, getting together, at different events. We had, I think it was in February, we had an event where we called the our businesses, and that initiative. When we think we did what we got the business together, we did a survey of the church, and we found out that there's all these resources that are in the church, first of all, but then there's also these individuals in the church, that are can be consumers of these resources, because the fact that you have someone who needs a hairdresser, and we have a hairdresser in our church, and then we have other businesses that people are looking for. I mean, it'd be a contractor, plumber, they're right there.
Right.
And so why go outside when you can use someone that's right around, right here in your circle, who you can trust, basically. Okay.
Now, what is the cost for someone to join the Be the Business Ministry?
For a new member, it's $40 to join, and then on annual renewal is $15, which is not a lot of money. We've checked out other networks, and they charge to join most of these networks $150 to join most networks. So for us, it's not much to be a member of our network. And once we said, it's like-minded individuals come together and networking, developing resources for the community.
And we did away with books, and now what we do to advertise.
Well, now currently we have a website that we send people to, that they can go through, and on these website, the individual is there, and you can click on the business card, and it'll take you to their website if they have one, or it'll take you to further information about that business.
Now, is that website, is that for everyone or only members of Canaan?
It's for everyone.
Okay.
But you have to go through the Canaan business,
Okay.
the main website of Canaan.
Now, we have a few minutes left. Back to the Success Conference itself. In doing this program, we meet a lot of young people. Adil, Keith, we meet a lot of young people who are, 20, 21, 19 years old. Is this Success Conference open to someone that young if they have a business mind?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, there's no age group. I mean, one of the things that when we trying to promote it, we're saying as young as 18, but even people younger than that. If you have a business mind, entrepreneurial mind to start a business, and we want to help you succeed. It's basically our mission. We had a member of the Canaan Business Network once who used to always say, unless the register rings, we're not being successful. So the main thing we want to just make sure people's registers are ringing.
Right.
That they're making money by being part of the network.
Absolutely.
Okay. So could you give the dates and times and contact information just one more time?
Well, it's October 28th from 9, I believe it's till 3,
Right.
9 to 3. And you can come out, enjoy breakfast, enjoy lunch, and just enjoy the plethora of business opportunities, networking. It's going to be a really great time.
Yeah. And then again, like you were both saying, the other thing that's beneficial about this is you're with like-minded people, and there are lots of secular resources available for entrepreneurship and building your business, but perhaps the opportunities for spiritual-based resources in this area are not as plentiful. So it's wonderful that this is available. So I'm glad that that Dwayne is going to be speaking, and that you guys came on to tell the viewers about it. And that, we know we can go to the Canaan website now and find a good business.
And thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
We appreciate it.
Did you have any other closing things that you wanted to say?
Just the fact that we're appreciative of the time that you've given us to promote this conference, because we're really looking for us. We're really excited about this conference because it's something that we really look forward to. The resources that are coming together, I think, is dynamic. It really and truly will give people their money's worth. So if you come out to this conference, expect, to walk away with a lot.
He's going to give them more than they
I was
want.
going to say, $10 is a lot more than
And I think the
Exactly.
great thing is the new location where it's being held at.
Right. That's right. Now, one of the issues we had in the past was that we had location issues. This year, we are at the Canaan Baptist Church Hall of Faith.
All of faith.
So therefore, we have our own space, and we can, do what we need to do.
And one of the things that struck me about the flyer for it is it's the scripture Jeremiah 29.
Yes,
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. It's plan to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope in the future.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.